Hello everyone and welcome to Beginner's Code, a place for you to learn with me as I dive deeper into the coding world. Before I start, if you haven't yet, please check out my new website for blogs all about Python or my posts on Instagram that go into detail about the basics of Python. Or if you're looking for source code for some projects, then by all means, check out my GitHub where there are over 70 projects that you can explore. The links for these will all be in the descriptions below, so please do check them out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me as I teach you through the basics of Python. Today, we are going to be showing 3 different ways of creating a dice simulator. If you want to progress further on this, there is a project in my GitHub that simulates 1,000 dice rolls and outputs the results as a graph. Again, the link will be in the description below, so please do feel free to check it out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is import the random library. We will then create a variable called GameOn and we will assign it the true boolean, and we will just print rolling the dice. Now we will use the GameOn variable in a while loop, so while GameOn, and then we will create a new variable called dice1 and assign it to the random.randint method, taking in the parameter of 1 and 6, and then dice2 is equal to random.randint and 1 and 6. So this will create 2 different dice, both with a random number between 1 and 6. Now we will print you have just rolled dice1 and dice2, which will output to the screen what the numbers are, and then we will create a 2 dice variable which will be dice1 plus dice2. Now if 2 dice is double equal to 12, we will print double 6, you have just rolled a, and then we will use the 2 dice variable, and then else if 2 dice is greater than or equal to 10, we will print high roller, you have just rolled a, and we will use the 2 dice variable, and then else if 2 dice is greater than or equal to 6, we will print big roll, you just rolled a, and then the 2 dice variable again, and then else we will print not amazing, you just rolled a, and then the 2 dice variable. Now we will create a new variable called redo, and we will assign it to the input of would you like to roll, type quit to end. Now if the user types in the word quit, so if redo is double equal to quit, we will change the GameOn variable to false. Now this will stop the while loop and end the game. So if I save this and go to my terminal and I cd into desktop, and then Python dice simulator version 1, rolling the dice, you have rolled a 6 and a 4, and that outputs 10, and then yes, same again, yes, 4 and 4, and then one more time, 4 and 6, 10. So if now I type in quit, it's fully ended. Okay, so we will start again by doing the import random library, and now we will define a function called dice, which we will create a variable called dice1 and assign it to the random.randint variable, and this will take in 2 parameters again of 1 and 6, and we will do the same for the second dice, and we will again print you have just rolled dice1 and dice2. We will then also create a new variable called 2 dice and assign it to dice1 plus dice2, and we will return 2 underscore dice. Now we can define the roll method, and we can use if 2 underscore dice is double equal to 12, we will print double 6, you have just rolled, and then the 2 dice variable. And then else if 2 dice is is greater than or equals to 10, we will print hi roll, you just rolled, and then 2 dice. And then else if 2 dice is greater than or equal to 6, we will print big roll, you just rolled, and then 2 dice. And then else we will print not amazing, you just rolled 2 dice. Now we can create a new method called retry, which will take in the redo variable, and it will be assigned to user input of would you like to start, type quit to end, and then if redo is double equal to quit, we will return false, else we will return true. So now we can create our while loop, and we will put while retry. So now if the user types in anything other than the word quit, the while loop will run. So while retry 2 dice is equal to dice, which is this method here, and then number is equal to roll, which is this method here. So now if I save this, head over to my terminal, cd into the desktop, Python, dice simulator version 2, would you like to start? Yes. So 1 and 3 just rolled 4, and then yes, 3 and 3 rolled 6, yes, 6 and 2 rolled 8, yes, 1 and 2 rolled 3. So now if I type in quit, the program has ended. Okay, so the third and final way, we will also import the random library, but we will now create a class called die, which uses a underscore init method to take in 3 parameters. Self is the first one, num1, and then num2. So self.num1 is equal to num1, and self.num2 is equal to num2. We will now create a new method called roll, which takes in the parameter of self, and this will allow us to use these numbers here. So we will create a new variable called result and assign it to self.num1 plus self.num2, and then we will print you have just rolled self.num1 and self.num2, and then if result is double equal to 12, we will print double 6, you just rolled, and then we can use the result variable here. And then else if result is greater than or equal to 10, we will print hi roll, you just rolled, and then result again. And then else if result is greater than or equal to 6, we will print big roll, you just rolled, and then result. And then else we will print not amazing, you just rolled, and then the result variable again. Now outside of the class, we will create a retry method, and that will take in the redo variable, which will be assigned to user input of would you like to start, or would you like to roll, and then type quit to end. So again, if the user types in the word quit, it will return false, else if they type in anything else, it will return true. Now we can create the while loop by doing while retry, and we can create the number1 by creating num1 variable and assigning it to random.randint of 1 and 6, and then num2 is equal to random.randint of 1 and 6. And then we can create the dice variable, which will be assigned to the class die, which will take in the num1 and num2 variables we've just created here. And then dice.roll, which is this method here. And if I save this and head over to my terminal, cd into the desktop, and then Python dice simulator version 3, would you like to roll? Yes. So 6 and 2 rolled an 8, yes. 4 and 2 rolled a 6, yes. 4 and 3 rolled a 7, yes. 2 and 2 rolled a 4. So now if I type in quit, the program has ended. Now that's all for today's video. If there are things you're unsure about, then make sure you check out my previous video where we talk about Python's data types, or stay tuned as I release more about the fundamentals of Python. If there's anything you'd like me to cover further, please don't hesitate in reaching out to me by dropping a comment below on Instagram or through my website. Stay tuned, as in my next video I will be going through some of the useful built-in methods that come with the math library. If you've liked what we've been through today and you want to learn more, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date. Thank you and see you next time.